You have one
now.
job.
I told him I'd make him.
Is everybody getting coffee that wants coffee?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Did you not taught how to do it? Oh. You want me to show you?
I didn't want to be to have to.
And we don't need you for the show.
You can turn it on and start on.
Hi, Dave. I think we're rolling.
Yeah.
I think we are. But do don't both of you have Keurigs?
Yeah, but we don't have this fancy one like you have.
What do you mean fancy one? You fucking pour the water in, you put the thing in, and you pow.
Right.
Ain't nothing fancy about it.
I put the Keurig cup in, you pull the Keurig cup out.
I think everybody's just nervous about spilling coffee all over the counter.
I put water in my,
A little bit. You've hulked out a little bit here lately, so.
What?
You've hulked out.
I hulked out?
Gonna set
I
you
hulked out?
I put water in
I would rather help you and get you to figure it out, but I haven't shown you guys anything because you guys own Keurig machines.
Well, I have one that has this reservoir tank is what it's called.
Tell it to the judge.
So that was the only thing. I didn't know where the water came from.
Well, I realize that.
I got this one.
Ours has a reservoir tank too.
It was like patented in 1973.
The Keurig?
Yeah.
Von Keurig.
Von Keurig.
Von Keurig.
They call it Mr. Keurig.
I crush you like little bug.
It's a hybrid. So it doesn't really have the cups per se.
Yeah. Hey, cameraman, don't make our viewership dizzy. Nice and slow.
What's the date on this water?
You need something to drink or
You want a hot chocolate cupcake? We can't tear into the cake until you eat those two cupcakes.
Hey, look, this water's so old now that Dave doesn't even have a beard.
Did you check the expiration date?
No, it doesn't.
Does water have an expiration?
When does water go bad?
They're legally obligated to put a sell-by date.
When does sour cream go bad?
Not
Sorry, sour.
How do you know?
Not in California, they're not. This was illegally immigrated into.
Does the cow tell you?
Hey, this was illegally immigrated into the state of Illinois from California.
Got a hot tip on that stuff.
Illegally immigrated?
I'm gonna put it on the top of it.
So with an
I know.
There's something wrong with
I
this
know,
whole
it's a
guy in construction.
It's a dichotomy, isn't it?
Shipped? Illegally shipped?
Transported?
You can't illegally immigrate
How
products.
does water
No.
immigrate?
Transportation.
No.
Well, people did it.
People, sure.
No, I
Because
think
it is
they call
a good
that-
for consumption.
I think they call that import.
Import. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm the one with the brain.
It would be funnier to do immigrate.
I'm the one with the brain wasting, and they can't come up with anything. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's all the better we got.
Well, that's the show, everyone.
Yeah.
I want you to know,
Yeah,
Dan,
it's
I
gonna be nice, short, and
I was
sweet.
thinking of you yesterday when I renewed my Mensa membership. I was looking for the little line where it says you can.
Do you have to pay to renew it?
Yeah. I was
That was on
wanting,
your.
I was wanting some sort of line that says I am renewing this in honor of my dumbass friend. Oh, that's what I was. That was my
That
other
would've been
idea.
funny, dude.
No, never mind. I just remembered my other idea for this week.
I was kind of hopeful that it was like a nomination. You were going to nominate me for
That's closer to what it is. Yes.
an honorary
Should
membership.
I leave myself a note on this or what?
What an honorary membership.
Do you have to retest?
No, thank God.
Oh, so it's a lifetime thing
Yeah,
that you have to renew?
Yeah. I
Hey.
think I pass on. And the only the real reason, one of the main reasons I keep it, is so I have something good to leave Kathy. Seriously, I want an updated. I sent it in the other day. It's a stupid amount of money for it, but I want her to have an updated membership card from Mensa that just is a constant reminder that no, you're the dumbass.
So it'll constantly be mailed to her? Did you put her
Ooh,
address
that's
down?
even better.
Just saying, you might want to write that note down.
Hopefully that doesn't have an expiration.
Is it transferable?
No. God, I wish.
Can we get one?
We should take the test for us, and then we can all become Mensa members too. Well, it'll be a big ruse.
You know, I've never thought about that. That would be good to see, to have something mailed to someone after you're.
Does it cost? Does it cost money to take the Mensa test?
What you do is
It does? Is it
Yes.
expensive?
It's more than it should be, but it's not outrageous.
Maybe we should do it and see which
But
one.
That's
it's
what
right.
it was. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I forgot.
Is it just
When I went to
random?
renew it,
Uh-huh.
it said the Mensa home test, which was the first one I took, is on sale for the month of January, and I was like,
On sale.
On sale. I was thinking I can think of 4 of them that need to be taken right now.
I'll bet we could find it for
4
free just for
we got to
the
get
show.
James in on that.
Yeah.
Now, when did you become a Mensa member?
2010.
Oh, so
It's fairly new.
so they
So, you weren't-
the new standards are in place.
Oh,
It
you're
wasn't like-
worried if you're.
It wasn't like you got in early and then, they raised the standards when we would take
When it was like Bond Mensa.
right.
You're trying to pull this shit that
Or old
another guy pulled with me the other day. He's asking me about taking a teaching test, and I said, yeah, I took it. He goes, no, you took this one. I said, you don't know what I took. They change like almost every year, and there's like 300 teaching tests out there at least. Oh well, I think they've made it a lot harder since you took it. And I said, at that point, I'm putting on the parachute and looking for the door.
He must have failed, right?
He did.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm gonna leave his name out of this, but anyway.
We'll
Doesn't
work on
matter.
it.
Nobody. This is how you find out if anybody ever watches your show.
Yeah, that's right. Hell, don't leave his name out of it.
I know they did. They
Well-
did change the test because
They have. They've
Yeah.
changed. Okay, with the teaching test and the Mensa test, but it's like at some point you gotta, you can point the fingers and whatever. It is what it is, because everybody complained right before I took the test. They changed it, the teaching test, and people were like, "Oh yeah, it used to be really, really hard, and then they made it really easy." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And then the next time they made it really, really hard, and then
Kind of like a Rubik's Cube,
right.
and then you just take it apart and put it back together, and that was easy.
Or peel the stickers off.
The stickers, but it was so time consuming.
Yeah,
The
you just want to take it apart after a while.
Am I the only one that did?
But we always
Side
had the
note?
cheap ones. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't ever take a Rubik's Revenge apart, just the Rubik's Cube. Don't go beyond the.
What was the revenge? Did it have like 21?
It had an extra line of squares on either side. So when you get smart and you pop one of the locks off, then you discover the horrible truth is instead of just having like
That was just a
the
circle.
prongs and then you
Yeah.
fit up.
Right.
This is a spherical ball with tracks in it and grease.
Ah.
And you're like, what the fuck did I do? This is not going to go well. And probably most people on the planet wouldn't know what a Rubik's Revenge is anyway. But you remember when the shit first came out, they had a Rubik's Cube, Rubik's Revenge, Pyraminx,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the pyramid.
Megaminx, all that stuff.
Hey, another thing for the trivia night that we may all be a part of.
What we name?
One, we need a boombox for walking
Who let the dogs out?
for walking in, just so you know. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
a portable radio, but that's on when we walk in.
I was thinking that too.
They ain't watching the show, so they're not going to be
Right.
recorded.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying. Or every time there's a break, we
You
can
use the
play
one
it.
from downstairs, we got one downstairs.
Right on. Done deal.
And I've got the
Oh,
dogs playing.
here, I'm
pool
saying
at the
boombox.
screen.
So
I
this
just-
is going to happen, huh?
I just wanted a boombox for the appearance, but yeah, we could do an MP3.
I think that we should be on like a coffee run.
I think it should happen, but I can't promise anything right now.
We know.
Yeah,
we figured
we know.
It's
uh,
gotten that bad.
if you couldn't go, we were going to stuff some of your clothes
Okay.
with a head.
Well, what
The
if
only
we-
thing I wanted to specify as far as that's concerned is if I die during filming, you need to
One,
keep in
boot,
mind.
great
Oh,
Brady
we're finishing the show. Dude, we're going viral on
Should we
that.
stop?
If you die during
No!
the
Can
Okay.
I finish?
Yeah, he hates when we cut him off.
And you guys all jumped in at the same time like you choreographed.
Dude, our eyes lit up.
We were all like,
If I die during the show, understand at some point, I don't want you to interrupt the show. I don't want you to stop filming. But at some point, you're going to have to let the organ donation guys do their
Oh,
thing.
right.
Okay, all right.
That's all I wanted to point out. give it, take 10, 15 minutes.
You've done that before.
I don't know how long you got those. They got to come in and start chopping and stuff. So
Well, if it's in the winter time, we can push him outside.
you're right.
Yeah, that's true too.
Keep
I was
his body
thinking about that the
preserved.
other night. Organ donation is if there's anything salvageable left.
Right.
They shouldn't take long, and then you can work with what's left.
Can we call them while we're doing the show?
I don't see why not.
Do you have a
Somebody's
break?
going to have to.
Do you have a break? It's always on your wallet, right?
Yeah, I
Your
think so.
driver's license.
You call them before you call the mortuary?
I don't know how that works.
It's not gonna be an emergency. I'm not calling 911.
I think
I'll call 411.
I think it's like call one and done.
Call one.
No,
Call Julie.
It's like kayak.
I don't think.
Call Julie so we don't
Okay.
hit a water line when
Right.
we're digging the hole
Right.
and stuff.
Once you call somebody, it sets off the whole thing, and then. But I don't honestly know. I should look into that.
It's a chain of events.
So we're doing
That you'll
the dog
miss.
thing for sure.
We can put you in a wheelchair and like roll you in like Xavier, like Dr. Xavier,
Oh, with a blanket.
with a
right on his
blanket.
lap
Oh,
and
that would be
everything.
awesome. Hey everybody, this is the guy that you all skipped out on for the dog.
And the pretend dog in his lap that he's petting.
We'll get you a pound puppy.
And no pants, all right?
I'm not a freeze-dried dog, so it's going to be.
How about you come in with some Chinese food?
And rather than a wheelchair, it'll be a portable commode.
Sponsored by Thomas Chop Suey.
Hey, I never thought about that. Along with the dog food bag stuff, we could do some Chinese containers.
But
That is so long.
That is so long.
here's what we could do.
So many levels.
We'll bring in a portable commode.
A portable commode? Hey,
Yeah.
I told Dan.
You can just get up.
If anybody just has a big trophy too, doesn't matter what it's for, we should just take that too and have it sit on our table. Just random,
Especially if it's really obviously not for that.
Like for
with a
bowling or
ball.
something?
Oh yeah, I was thinking that.
Do you want my football trophy?
Well, that's kind of little.
Not
I said big.
Something that is
They can take all
obviously
mine.
not for trivia.
It's got to be something that people would want.
A race car would be
Like
great.
a tall one.
A
would be
bowling
better.
ball.
Oh yeah.
Glue all mine together.
Like
What if we went down to
You
the?
can buy shit like that. You can find shit like that at the thrift shops.
I bet if we go
People get rid of
to
their.
Macklemore made that.
the place in Waterford,
I was about to
donate
say
for a
that.
night. Just say,
I-
hey, please borrow
It's
it.
like
I
99
got a
cents.
trophy that's this tall.
That is.
You being swindled.
My daughter actually started
check on that,
looking
make
at
sure that
stuff
it's-
a little
It's still
differently
available,
after
but
hearing that song. I'm like, thanks, Macklemore.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I've
was a
been
good song.
preaching to her for years, and you finally get her to understand that, yeah, you can get shit from the thrift shops.
Every Christmas.
That's right.
what? You pick up another kid?
No. That's what we do always.
Another cameraman.
I'm like, oh, I didn't take the Goodwill sticker off there. It's like a bread tie that's stapled into the.
Well, you know,
Where it says cream.
I went to the Chesterfield Goodwill thinking, but it was like stuff that.
I heard the Glen Carbon one's pretty good.
Yeah, the Chesterfield one's good too, but it's like
Where's
Thurston
the
Howell
Glen
the
Carbon
third
one
type
and-
stuff.
Right, right.
The one in Fairview Heights.
Most of those people live longer.
Yeah.
You
The
see.
one in Fairview, the one in Fairview Heights that used to be a Pier 1, that's a really nice one.
Is that right?
Oh, I haven't been in that one. Yeah, that
We
period.
should do like an we should do an on location.
But, well, that one's like really friggin' busy. We went there that one day just to run in and run out, and there were lines everywhere. I mean, because you're getting the cream of the crop there pretty much.
We remember the old Eddie Murphy skit. Roll in on like he doesn't have no legs. From trading places.
You know, probably one of the better ones would be where if we were going to be trendy, we would have to go like where kids get kicked out of dorm rooms and stuff like that, and they donate all that trendy clothes. So I don't know where those go. It's got to be somewhere in the city. But like Rich was saying, you get out to Chesterfield, and most of those people that donate out there
Right.
are 90-something years old.
Right.
They still got another
It's
10
like-
years to live.
Thurston Howell the
You
third.
know?
You're not going to get anything that hasn't been worn out completely to shit.
Oh, right. I mean, if you want to look like Tom Landry did in the 70s,
Yeah,
you know,
go to
you can
Chesterfield.
certainly go out there. But, you know, as far as nice, new, modern, not new, but modern looking stuff, I don't think you
To completely change the subject, notice they didn't say not. To completely change the subject, is anybody watching the show clock?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Are we on the show clock?
14 minutes.
Just
Okay.
wanted you to be aware, I noticed our last week's show was a little long.
It was a little long,
I don't think
It was like 4
too
hours,
much. I think
wasn't
it
it?
was-
which I've
Yeah.
never been.
By the time you move your car,
I've never been confused with being long in my life. I've never been accused of that, so
Long or Wong?
both. All depends on what country you're in.
Wing wing, hello.
I had fun as a viewer at home, but so the whole time I was sitting there, I was going, well, how do we get viewers at home?
Did I look like I had a plant growing out of my head?
No.
Okay.
No.
You look like you
It
have
actually
more
still
hair.
kind of looks like a
Are
He
we
did,
gonna
he
do
got
the
a
game
haircut.
thing?
I did get a haircut today.
We will.
Okay.
We will, at some point, as soon as
I think we should.
figure out the technology.
Yeah, and maybe a different
Technology.
game.
And maybe a different game.
Yeah,
And
because
maybe a different show and a different host. And
You just don't get it because it's British.
Yeah, I think apples and apples British because I didn't get it. Thank you, cameraman, for that.
Yeah. Look at him, it's like he's been around the show forever.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Now you've tried starting and stopping the Hearts like 2 or 3 times.
You know, it's going and then it's not going. So, now, it's going. Maybe.
what's that?
Oh,
Now
hang
for
on.
our-
I gotta skip an ad in 5 seconds. Somebody needs money.
Speaking of needing money,
Speaking of needing money.
this segment brought to you by people that need money.
Nice. It's like everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing now?
We talk about
That's Fade to Black.
This is where you talk.
This is where you
Okay.
talk about you.
Okay, life sucks. The end.
You've done that one
Great
before.
update.
Yeah, no, his was alphabets.
No.
Oh, no, it was this, yeah.
I'll throw something out. I mean, the last week or so has been rough, and the medication and the cancer and everything is taking a turn for the worse, and it's been kind of crappy. I don't want to jump on that because it seems like all I've been focusing on lately is how crappy it is, and
Right.
I don't think that's helping me too much around the house. I haven't been out of the house in like 4 days, and it's no good. So,
But you smell good.
sure.
You,
I smell popcorn.
Sorry.
He smells cabbage. Everywhere I go, he smells cabbage. It's just cabbage. Why does everything smell like cabbage?
So getting back to, I
I'm
think,
lost on that one.
even if we don't do the actual Mensa test, we should
At least do
challenge each other
an
to do a
IQ
test,
test.
do an IQ test.
We should. The
No,
game night
I'll
should
take
be
care of it.
trivia.
I'll take care of it.
Even if it's a, you know,
I know I've been letting stuff sit on the back burner this week.
that would be fun.
Yeah, trivia, you know what we could do is
They
team
will-
up in trivia, so,
Well, the thing about, we can do that too. We can do 2 different things because the Mensa test will not be
Team up in trivia.
an instant. If you're asking me to pay attention to what I'm saying here, shit out of luck, dude.
No, I think he said it, and you.
The-
I was listening to you, but I didn't understand what he said.
The Mensa test is not instant gratification. You take the test, you send it in, and you wait.
Right.
I mean, it'll come back. It'll be nice to have something to come back to. But if you want to do something more instant gratification, we can just break out. Like, do the game again instead of doing what we were doing. Just do something basic like Trivial Pursuit.
and, right, that it'd be great.
And Kim and I were playing on the plane one day with the version on here, and it's just as good as playing the. It's updated too, so it's just as good as playing the regular board game. We had fun.
I think I have the 1984 Genus version of Trivial Pursuit.
You're probably real good at that one.
All the
No.
answers memorized.
I don't have them memorized.
I used to have it.
80s trivia, I'm a
Team
beast
up
at,
on
though.
trivia.
I used to have it. I'll take
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
No, team up with, you know. maybe
I'll bring it
wanna
next
do
week. We'll go head to head.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So you would have a,
I have my weak
viewer
spots.
and
I'm sure
Dave
you
would
do
have,
too.
yeah.
We had the original
because we
Genesis
need 4.
edition.
Right, and 2 of those viewers last week over 3 were me because I had to log in to 2 different
Baby
Because she was
things.
like,
Well, that was hard.
Right. And
I had to
then-
log in to
Genesis.
watch it, and
And I think that was it. Then we had some other knockoff trivia.
yeah,
ones.
it made sense to me because when I would
Just
close
bolstered
one,
your
I would go to
trivia
2,
knowledge.
and when I don't go back up and go to
Official
3.
trivia.
Right. Yeah, the one I've got, I got that old one that we still have. And then I have
You pretty much have to be on a
80s.
computer
Like
to
we are the 80s.
watch it and
And I'm
Twitter
really good
at the
at
same
that one.
time.
I think I finally got rid of it.
But I thought people were a
Original
little
Genesis.
bit more advanced where, say I had Twitter on my phone.
Part of it was is I did have
And
to
They still could, but you're
A
still using
laptop
two
in my
different
lap.
devices. It's not interactive to the point of where you can watch it and interact with the show at the same time. It was two different applications, and so.
Well, you can
I mean,
without using Twitter or Facebook.
I get you, I get
so I'd
you.
have Ustream and Twitter open at the same time, and like you said, somebody could be using their phone and a computer, but you're gonna have two devices going, so
So
the
you
interaction.
Right.
You think people were on some major drugs when they were naming all this internet shit in the beginning?
That's a good question.
Yahoo, Google, Ustream, YouTube.
I don't know. This all seems like it was there.
It's stupid shit.
It is. The names are very easy, and they're definitely, when you think about Coca-Cola, brand recognition, just seeing things over and over again.
I know, and I'm,
Kids can read McDonald's before they can read the.
I'm messed up. Every time I hear Yahoo, I still think Yahoo's serious. And whatever happened to Yahoo serious? I mean, we should bring him back.
What's
Well,
Yahoo serious?
maybe he can't be Yahoo serious anymore. I mean, because
Maybe
of,
Skip Salem.
Yahoo's got the naming rights.
Oh, speaking of that, we're at 20 minutes to skip.
Skip was here a little bit earlier. I think he went to the bathroom.
Skip better show his ass up, or he's
Or you'll be skipped.
So I
He'll
have
be on hiatus.
one last thing before I go and get Skip. He's weird. Dave doesn't like him anymore.
Say, Dan, why are you and Skip never in the same room at the same time?
It's odd, isn't it?
It's almost like a Batman.
Wow.
thing.
Anyway, go
I
ahead.
forget about that because
Yeah, it's almost like
You're not saying you're Skip Salem?
It's almost like you never see Batman and Clark Kent at the same time either.
Yeah, that's true.
No shit.
You know?
right.
Or
Things that make you go,
Latoya and Michael
Wait,
Jackson.
what?
Or Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Oh, that was nice.
Let's see where it came from there.
Is that how the song goes?
I used to have a Janet Jackson poster in my room.
I had on cassette the Control.
Okay, I had
Control
I wasn't
on cassette. I was
wasn't
sixth
that
grade,
bad.
7th grade. Control. That's all I remember. I remember that word of the song. And that's it.
When Janet made her teenage adult debut, come back, whatever.
Like
you
I left Good Times and
yeah, that's when I got
Came
into
back
it.
with
Control. By the time Control came out, I was like, oh yeah, Janet's the bomb. I was already in. But
Yeah.
So you had the poster and
Mhm.
there's
Was it that red poster with her wearing that Michael
Mhm.
Jackson suit with the?
No, now I don't know where you're going.
There's probably some sock abuse.
She had that like that pointy like with the shoulder pads.
Almost like the Thriller.
Yeah, that's what it was. She wasn't sure. She wasn't sure how much to distance herself from her brother or not yet.
Jermaine.
Yeah, Jermaine. No, Tito.
Oh,
Tito, the tissue maker.
right. You can't say Tito Jackson without an Eddie Murphy reference.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't do it. Tito.
And we're losing the generation that knows that shit.
They are.
Aunt Bunny.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Why don't you go look for Skip and
I'm gonna go
are we
look
gonna
for
take
Skip.
a break?
Before that, what I was gonna say is that we have added
Oh, I'm sorry.
to the
You're right.
um,
I forgot about that.
to the roles on Fade to Black. So
Right, and can you give us a little more information on our new edition?
if you haven't seen it lately, it's on the website epiccoffeetime.com. It's 2 C's, 2 F's, 2 E's. You don't know how to spell it, Google it. All right.
Or Yahoo it.
Or Yahoo it. Bing it. If it comes down to it.
Watch your film in a minute.
Google's not having it.
So anyway, there's a young kid in Toledo, Ohio. His name is Nicholas,
Okay.
and Nicholas has been diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer, and he's going through some pretty aggressive treatments, chemotherapy, and so forth. And so,
Oh, you're good.
there's a donation page up there on the website. You can click on his picture And you can go right to the donation page, you can read more on it, on the family, but, you know, these people really need some help, and it looks like, you know, it's the same situation as us. You know, there's somebody that really genuinely needs help, and, you know, there's 3 or 4 people donating, you know, so, you know, as many more as we might get, we
Yeah.
send them over there.
And something I'd like to throw in about especially Nicholas, and whenever we get somebody on there is, you know, one of the first things people think about is, oh, they're going to need help with their medical bills. I want to dispel that notion right now. One of the first things people need help with is whatever the hell they need help with.
Oh, right, right.
If it's taking the kid to cheer them out in McDonald's or you know, buying something needed for the house, I want people to get away from the medical bills thing. The medical people will get what they need eventually one way or another. What we're looking at when we put people on there is, what can we do for you? And usually it's, we give you the cash, you decide. You know what you need to do for you guys.
Gas money to make the trips back and
Oh,
forth.
yeah.
Anything.
It's huge.
Right, the last part, the biggest part was just trying to take out that little bit of stress that, you know, hey, I had to put all that money in gas, now, you know, we got to figure out how to keep the lights on.
Right.
You know, because right now, I need that money right now, so I just pull that out of rainy day money. It's got to come from somewhere, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing to replenish that, and the bills go unpaid. You know, and I think, you know, the family's kind of running into a situation where those things, those luxury things that, you know, we take for granted are being turned off. So
Yeah.
it's down to, okay, now that the luxuries are gone, the next thing to go is the necessities. So,
And do you want your quality of life to really go down the tubes while you're fighting this kind of crap?
right, right. And we don't think, I'll say it this way, I'll be the guy that says it, I don't think about those things when I'm going day to day, because I'm just living day to day. I don't think about, what if something devastating happened to me or my family.
You mentioned a good one, though, is the gas card. And where we live here, we got all these major hospitals around here. But it's not uncommon to be shifted from one hospital to another because of technology. And unless you live right in the middle of a big city, you're going to be driving to go somewhere. And to have to do that every day or several times a week or something, that adds up quick.
Sure.
That takes a big chunk out. I'm glad, because I've had situations where the doctors and nurses associations will sometimes issue you a gas card to help you out, just so you can get to your appointments. So I'm just honing in on you. I'm going to get attacked by Skip here in a bit.
Yeah, you better. I'm
Sorry.
you're
I
right.
got out of time.
So,
Maybe
Nicholas-
let's just make it next week.
As far as Fade to Black,
Take my shoes off. I'm going to
you
go
want to
poop.
make a donation
And,
to Fade to Black, just make sure you're specifying who you're
Make sure you use
donating.
the pink cloth,
To what?
the pink one. Use
Is
the
that,
pink.
oh, don't use the pink towel?
Use the pink towel.
Oh, use the pink towel, okay.
So
That skips
anyway,
that.
back
here
to
you
the
have to
Fade
put
to
your
Black. There's nothing
shoe
different
on.
about our donations. It's just we have one page now. Click on Fade to Black and make sure in the comment section you include who you're donating to, and that way we know where the money goes to. It's just one collection fund now. Oh my goodness, are you serious? So,
So we're
Those
just
have
about
been on the
done
show
for the night,
before.
right?
huh?
Those have been on the show before, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, do we have any other new developments since then? I think we still, unless we've taken her down already, we should still have Glynis on the site. I don't know how long we're going to leave that up for her stair lift chair for her parents. And sometimes we're looking, if you guys have a suggestion of somebody who needs help, all you got to do is let us know.
Let us know. Message one of us on Facebook.
Otherwise, we have to rely on Dan or somebody to. come
We
up
all
with
know how
all this
reliable Dan is.
stuff. Well, I can't say anything. I've been out of the loop all week. It's been a rough week.
There hasn't been much looping.
No, there hasn't.
I was just-
Well, we're getting on the other
quiet.
side of the holidays, and everybody's kind of like,
Yeah.
And I realized too, with I love how we plan everything out on the show. I realized too that we're we're just getting over the holidays, back to the donation thing. And everybody's like, oh, I'm charity now. They were hitting me at the store. They were hitting me at Walmart. You shouldn't have been at Walmart. All the organizations have been sending stuff in the mail, and I realize that. What I want to remind you of is this stuff doesn't go away the other 11 months of the year. While a lot of people won't be bugging you about stuff, we're going to be reminding you that cancer sucks. It continues to suck. It doesn't take a vacation. And that's what we're specializing in.
I had a friend just about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I think it was the beginning of November. He was working out in the garage. He felt kind of discombobulated, you know, and he was walking into the house and couldn't think straight, had a seizure. They called 911. Time the paramedics got there, he walked to the ambulance. They did tests on him, found out he has a very aggressive brain cancer. They did surgery on him like a week or two later after they found everything out. Got 95% of the tumor, which increased his life expectancy to 14 months. His wife just had a baby 2 days ago, their third child. Just, you know, devastating. And I mean, he was just, you know, normal, everyday guy. And I mean, it was that quick. Changed him. And he did suffer a stroke during the surgery because the tumor wrapped around a blood vessel in his brain. And when they were removing the tumor, he had a stroke. I'm not sharing anything that isn't shared, you know, publicly on the site that they have as well. And I haven't been able to successfully get hold of them to see if we can help them out with us. And without further ado, it's 8:30. It's 8:30.
Hey, wait,
God.
hang on.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to put this on.
Give us anyone,
I don't wear these often.
Come here. Yeah,
Oh, you gonna help me? Help me out.
Yeah, so.
Help me out.
What I should do is have you committed, but no.
Dave's going to Hawaii.
Tie on the side. Tie on the side.
No, I'm gonna tie it right here. Here's some grass here.
Oh, you want to make it big, do you? Here, let me fluff that up for you.
The bigger the better.
You're quite the fluffer, Dave.
Like a big knot. Oh, thanks, Dave.
No problem.
Isn't that fantastic? I don't know what it was.
We were here talking about stupid stuff, and now you
Yeah.
stuff.
All serious.
Oh,
Now we're all serious. Oh, thanks.
We're all getting laid.
Stuck.
This is not working out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which one are you, Dave?
The rainbow one.
The rainbow one.
I can't get them loose. Okay, there you go.
That's what she said.
And then I guess I'm two of them. I get laid twice. Isn't that the way that always happens?
Yeah.
So anyway, Dave wanted to go Hawaii, and I figured you guys weren't going to go, so I was going to make,
Oh, you're going to make a push?
I was going to make a push. So kind of like the Brady Bunch. When the Brady Bunch, remember that? A long time ago, they
Mine's always
Yeah, I went to Hawaii.
You didn't watch that.
Bobby had found the tiki.
Oh,
that's right.
It was on the color TV. You guys didn't get it until later.
Right. They
Yeah.
found the tiki and bad things started happening.
Right.
The tarantula went into Alice's bag. Her bat threw her back out.
How many times have you watched
know,
this?
I've seen it a
it
lot.
wasn't a British show, you see.
No, that's all American, baby. Yeah, Greg had the surfing accident. It kind of looked like Greg in that with that.
Don't
hairdo.
I could surf.
Yeah, Carol was doing that
Yeah. See?
with the Wesson.
Yeah. I thought you guys we were going to get a pig and everything. And we're going to have a pig roast. That wasn't a shot at you, Rich.
Oh, sorry.
You're working out using the metformin and all that. You'll be slim in no time. I'm the sidekick. I know things. So, anyway, Dave, I was going to sing you a song, but I forgot my ukulele.
Oh, okay.
So,
Can you hear my ukulele?
Can you play it for me?
I'm not playing your ukulele.
Oh, really?
No.
on.
I don't know what he's
You look a
saying.
little happy to see everybody.
Yeah.
I thought we had an agreement. That's just great.
Well, it's 8:33, everyone.
Oh, it's time to go?
You better
Already?
wrap it up.
I was going to sing the song.
Sing
but
it.
Sing the song.
I don't know any
Acapella.
Lion
Oh,
songs.
what are you pushing? I thought you were pushing something like Brady Bunch.
Yeah. I don't know. See, look. It's 8:30.
All right, drop the
We're lost.
8:30
So-
thing. We'll just fumble through the
Anyway,
rest
Gabe,
of it.
this was going to be well orchestrated, but as a psychic, I thought it was going to be better. I saw so many things happening, and they just didn't happen.
Right.
You get how that goes, huh?
I do.
So you did get to see my coconut boobies.
Oh, absolutely.
Isn't that great?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, nuts for boobs. Wasn't that crazy? They're doing all kinds of stuff with science these days. So, anyway,
Hold on.
we were talking about doing a karaoke thing at one point. Are we still on them?
Karaoke in.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
What are we singing?
Good luck with that.
I don't know the words. You know the words of that?
What is this?
It's Hawaiian music.
It's Hawaiian music.
Brought to you by YouTube. No, I don't know.